Hello everyone, long time no see. I haven't posted a video in over 2 weeks and I am ever so sorry for that. As you guys saw from the title, this video is very exciting and honestly very necessary, especially for this generation. We are doing how to spend this summer off your phone, off doom scrolling, not distracted by Netflix, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram every single day. Some of these things you can do just alone, some of these things you can do just with your friends, some of these things you can do either way, whichever you feel like doing. I just spent a few days camping. It was my first camp trip of the season and I'm planning so many more and I feel very recentered and grounded. So I feel like this is honestly the perfect video, especially because y'all, it's June. I don't know where this freaking year went. I don't know how it's already summer. That's absurd. Anyway, I have in my lap a journal, 100 ideas for you guys. And no, they're not ideas that you're gonna hear everywhere else. They're not ideas like make a summer bucket list, learn to dive. Like, they're not like boring ones, okay? I guarantee you there will be something you haven't thought of before in this journal. I'm gonna try and breeze through it because like I said, it's 100 things. I don't want to spend a minute talking about each thing because then this is going to be over an hour long video. So let's just get straight into it, shall we? First thing, tan. Duh. Everyone tans in the summer, but please wear sunscreen. Even though I don't. I'm kind of a bad influence in that sense. Number 2, relearn how to read. And if you're like, girl, what do you mean relearn how to read? If you're not an avid reader already, reading can be difficult. And if you're like, why is it that every single time I read one page, I have to reread it like 400 times to even understand what's going on? That's probably just because you don't really remember how to read. Like I, for one, if I go a few months without reading, I have to get into it. And like the first few reading sessions I have, I only read like 3 to 10 pages. But then after I get into the book and really kind of adjust my brain to enjoying that sort of slow dopamine again, I find that I'm able to read like 50 pages in one sitting and just like easy, if that makes sense. Like that's just like light reading at that point. So just relearn how to read. It's gonna be really difficult at first. Find a book you're really excited about. Find a short book, find an easy read, just relearn. Number 3, learn to crochet/knit. I did that, best thing ever. I love crocheting. It's also nice if you want to watch a movie or something like that, just have something to do with your hands. Because sometimes, no shame, phone addictions are so bad that you scroll while watching a movie. I am a culprit, okay? So no judgment here. For judgment-free zone, just learn to crochet. I will say crocheting is easier, but knitting uses less yarn if you care. Number 4, get a sewing machine off Facebook Marketplace and thrift fabric and teach yourself how to sew. You can use bed sheets to like make new things, or you can just rework stuff. You can hem things. It's really fun to get creative with making your own clothing. Number 5, teach your pet some tricks. Whether you got a parrot and you want it to learn the word fuck, or if you have a dog and you want it to roll over. Either way. Number 6, start running. I did that 2 years ago, I want to say. My favorite thing ever. I love running so much, and I just want to say a little tip: invest in your sneakers. I personally wear Hoka Clifton 9s. I really like them. They're good for long distance running on concrete, which I run outside and on a sidewalk, so that's what I do. Little tip for running: start off uncomfortably slow. If you start running at a pace where you feel like, okay, this is stupid, why am I even out here? It's basically just walking with a little extra pep in your step. That is how you want to start out running if you are a full beginner. Have a goal yoga pose or goal stretch that you want to be able to do by the end of the summer. For me personally, I want to be able to do the splits. For some people it could be you want to be able to touch your toes, you want to be able to do a handstand, you want to be able to do a scorpion pose, like so many different things like that. Make a goal so that you have something to ease into every single day. Number 8, start hiking. Whether that's alone or with friends, it's my favorite activity. I personally live near Vancouver, BC, so it is super easy to me. There's a billion hikes in the area, and if you don't have a car, you can find nearby trails if there's not hikes really close to you. But honestly, starting to hike has been the most rewarding experience of my life, and it has become my absolute favorite activity. Number 9, go camping, alone or with friends. I just went glamping, like heavy on the glamp, and it was honestly fantastic. I'm going camping again in July. I'm going camping at least twice in August. I'm so excited. I love camping. It's my favorite thing ever. Find gear on Facebook Marketplace. Start looking now. It is the most rewarding thing ever. If you're a city girl, try camping. Number 10, start a video diary. Especially if you're somebody whose brain works faster than your hands and you can't write as fast as you think. 11, get an inflatable paddleboard. I got an inflatable paddleboard last year for my birthday and I used it so much more frequently than I thought I would, and I've already used it once this year. It is my favorite thing ever. I love paddleboarding. I feel like a mermaid when I'm on it. 12, go to the beach alone. I don't have a car, you guys. I have bussed to the beach numerous times and it's like an hour-and-a-half bus ride. I love doing that so much because going to the beach alone is so freeing. You're not in a rush. You can go visit any shops you want, go to any restaurant you want, do anything you want on the beach. You can tan, you can swim, you can do literally whatever you feel like, and it's so freeing to know that you are capable capable of doing those things alone and you're not afraid to do those things alone, it's like a weight is lifted off your shoulder with knowing that you don't have to rely on your friends coming with you to be able to enjoy something like that. 13, learn to make friendship bracelets. Did that last year camping? Fantastic. I love it. I want to make some anklets this year. 14, vlog with your friends. Super fun. Don't even have to post it publicly. You can post it on YouTube for private and send only your friends the links. It's a great way to look back on your summer memories. Number 15, if you're an artist and you have artist block, do a self-portrait every single day. Self-portraits are my personal favorite thing to do. I don't really know why. I have a really big fascination with faces and it's super easy to get the exact picture you're looking for when you're taking it of yourself. Bonus points if you do a bunch of different art styles and a bunch of different art mediums each day. 16, try all of the cafes in your area. One cafe every single day. Love doing that. So fun. Bonus points if you try the same drink but at each cafe so you can really find the one that you like the best. And write notes on each of them too, just so you actually know what you liked about each. 17, if you have no idea what to do in your hometown and you're like, okay, well there's like literally nothing to do here, Google local tourist attractions, because people forget like there's actually stuff to do everywhere you are, no matter where you are. So if you Google the local tourist attractions, you're gonna see what everybody coming into your town finds interesting about your town, and then you can go see, oh, maybe there's actually cool stuff around me. Number 18, every time you see a patch of clovers, look for a 4-leaf clover and then collect a journal of pressed 4-leaf clovers. I think that would just be really cute. 19, this one's crazy. Learn to twerk. Just saying. That could be fun. 20, meditate every single day. I love meditating and it's really difficult to get into, but I like to look up guided meditations for something on YouTube. So like guided morning meditations, guided manifesting meditations, and you can look up like specific times too. If you only want to meditate for 5 minutes, you want to meditate for 10, 20, an hour. It's super easy to find those on YouTube. There's literally a video for everything. 21, make an at-home spa night for you and your partner. Get some like massage oil and massage each other's backs, learn to massage necks. Make sure you do it gently because if you're not certified in that, you could actually injure somebody. Light some candles, light some incense, dim the lights, make it a whole super nice relaxing night. 22, make movie nights extra. If you're going to have a movie night, lock your phone in the other room so that you can't check it during the movie. Set up cool lighting, get your bed nice and comfy, maybe even make a fort. Just make sure that it's like being extra extravagant. Feel like it's a little event for yourself. Number 23, buy a projector that you don't have to hook up to anything, kind of like a Bluetooth one, and have an outdoor movie night with your friends. Shine the projector on the side of somebody's house, set up a bunch of cute little chairs outside. You can even use inflatable pool floaties to sit on them outside because they'll be comfortable. 24, have a potluck with your friends. I actually did that for my 20th birthday and it was so fun. And it was actually really sweet because it was like Mamma Mia themed and everyone dressed in like flowy skirts, pretty blouses, and everybody brought fantastic food and went all out, and it was just like so heartwarming and cute to see. 25, every morning, the first thing you do sets up how your day is gonna go. So if you scroll first thing every single morning, your body is going to want to scroll for the rest of the day. So the first thing you do every single morning, go outside for 5 to 10 minutes without your phone and just sit in the sun and let your skin feel touched by the sun. Even if it's not sunny and there's clouds, just be outside, breathe the fresh air. 26, write handwritten notes for your loved ones. I think this would be really fun. Just get a bunch of stationery, a bunch of cards, and just write everybody a heartwarming note. Who doesn't love to receive that and know how somebody feels about them? 27, buy a gardening book and learn to grow your own fruits or vegetables. That would be so fun. I want to learn how to grow my own vegetables, make my own pickles, like pickle vegetables. Like I want to do that whole thing so badly, and that would be so good for you. 28, dye your hair a fun color. My friend Kenzie's dyeing her hair pink. Very excited. 29, write down all of your conquerable fears and conquer them. So if you're afraid of death, don't conquer that, okay? But if you're afraid of public speaking, try conquering that. If you're very introverted and very shy, maybe try to go out and order all your own food or practice rejection therapy. Like there's so many different things that you can do. 30, do chalk art. I miss chalk art so much. Literally just go with your friends and just draw with chalk. It washes off with water. 31, write sticky note affirmations. This is especially good if you're trying to learn to love yourself and practice self-love. Get sticky notes and write a bunch of affirmations on them. Write like, I am fantastic, or like write them as if you are, you know what I mean? Like the sticky note is talking to you. You are beautiful, you are kind, you are funny, and just stick them everywhere in your room. Stick them on the mirror, stick them in places where you're definitely going to see them throughout the day. 32, study something. Get a math textbook, relearn high school math. Get a science textbook, relearn about that. Pick a topic and learn everything you can about it. Knowledge is power and knowledge is sexy. 33, DIY a bikini bin cardigan or bikini rack. I saw somebody do this thing where they just found like a little coat rack, like a wall coat rack, and then hot glued a bunch of seashells on it, painted the rack white. It looked really, really cute, and just to like hang her bikinis for the summer, I thought that would be fun. 34, learn to play solitaire. That is a solitary game, so it's just yourself, and it's just a card game, and it's so fun, and it's just nice to have a little something that you can do instead of going on your phone, but that's super calm, so it doesn't take a lot of energy. 35, find a local pottery place and paint pottery. I literally love painting pottery. 36, do nail art. I did Gel X nails, I think it's called, for the first time, and it was so much fun. Love to get like fun colors and do something with them. My friend Brienne recently painted her nails like a light blue and painted a little gecko on like a few of her fingers. Like, it's so fun to just revert back to your childhood self and just play around with nail art again. 37, paint your room, okay? Why the hell not? And if your room is a dark color, paint it a light color. In the summer, not only does it make your room appear bigger, but it's also nice to just have a bright color to wake you up in the summer, to make you feel alive again. 38, make at-home stickers. This is very, very fun and very exciting. Just, I don't really know exactly how to do it. You'd probably have to look up a tutorial. 39, bake a cake. Last year, I was a baking fiend. I literally baked a cake probably like once a week. I don't know what was up with me, but holy fuck, baking your own cake is the most fun ever. 40, make a comic book. That would be so fun. I love comic books. I loved books like Bone growing up. I loved Archie comics growing up. I just think that would be such a fun little activity. 41, start a book club with your friends. Book clubs don't have to be boring. I feel like a lot of people think they are, but if you and all your friends are agreeing on the same book and you guys all talk about it together, imagine how fun that would be. Just like all read the same book and actually have people to enjoy the book with. 42, have a mermaid themed beach day. This is actually going to be my birthday party this year. I'm turning 21, y'all. You are never too old to have a mermaid themed birthday or mermaid themed beach day. 43, do Lego with friends. I love Lego. So fun, easy pastime, little expensive, but whatever. 44, have a trivia night with friends. My friend is having a single party very soon, celebrating being single, and she's having a trivia night of like a bunch of guys that she's maybe gone on dates with and stuff like that, and I'm very excited and I'm literally studying for it. So have a fun little trivia night with your friends. 45, learn a new skill or sport or art form or instrument. Make a goal of one thing that you want to learn and practice every single day. Something that you can actually practice and you can have like tangible evidence that you are getting better and improving on. 46, try to make new friends. Something I have learned is a lot of people who stay friends with people that they had only known in high school tend to stay their high school selves and not really have that much self-growth. I am not friends with a single person I went to high school with, and that's just the truth. Like, I literally don't talk to anyone. And now I have all of my most amazing core friends, and I feel like I've been able to really grow out of who I was when I was in high school. And a lot of people that I may know who are only friends with people they went to high school with kind of still act like they're in high school, which isn't necessarily the best thing. Not that you have to drop your high school friends, that's not what I'm saying. Trying to make new friends, joining a club, a run club, a book club could be a really fun way to just meet new people, especially because once you graduate, if you're not in post-secondary, it's really hard to make new friends. 47, make new outfits with clothing that you already have. It's just an easy way so that you have an outfit for every single day and you never really feel like you're stuck and don't know what to wear. 48, go to a petting zoo. That could be so fun. I love little animals. 49, learn to change a tire. I learned how to change a tire last year. I kind of forget. My boyfriend taught me. I want him to teach me again. I just think learning how to change a tire is a very important life skill, especially if you're a woman. 50, do 75 hard. Like, actually do it. I'm gonna give you a quick little list of the rules just so everyone knows, because a lot of people don't know 75 hard and they think they're doing it, but they're not. 75 hard is very strict and it's more of a mental challenge than it is a physical one. I listened to the podcast of the guy who actually created 75 hard. If you don't do that, you're not doing 75 hard. And that just sounds like really aggressive, but like, I'm very passionate about that for some reason, just because when people say they did it, I feel like it's like almost downing the actual challenge if they didn't actually do it. So basically, the 75 hard, really quick, you have to do 2 45 minutes in a day. They can't be consecutive and one of them has to be outside. You have to pick a diet, whether it's like keto, sugar-free, something like that, and it has to be an actual diet. You have to take a progress picture of yourself every single day. Yes, that is a must. You have to drink a gallon of water every single day, every last drop. You have to read 10 pages of a self-help book every single day, and it must be a nonfiction self-help book or self-improvement book of sorts. And no alcohol or drugs at all. Not even a little bit. Not even one glass of wine with dinner. And I'm pretty sure you have to get 8 hours of sleep every night. I don't actually remember if that's one, but like, you have to get to bed at a decent time pretty much. Anyway, I'm pretty sure those are all the rules. If there's any more, let me know in the comments. But if you don't follow every single one of those rules every single day, if you go a day and you forgot to drink maybe half a liter of the gallon of water, you have to restart the next day. So that's pretty much what 75 hard is. It's very, very intense, but it is a fun challenge and a really, really interesting way to challenge yourself. And it's nice to do it in the summer because you have to do a 45-minute workout every single day, and one of them has to be outside, so it's easier to do in the summer than in the winter. 51, have a picnic with your friends. 52, rent a speedboat with your friends, which is actually a lot more common than you think. You can do that in Vancouver if you're in the Vancouver area. 53, learn to play tennis. I think that's a very random sport, but it's a very, very good workout, and I'm gonna start doing that with one of my friends. 54, go play beach volleyball at your local beach. I feel like all beaches have a volleyball net, and I feel like if you just bring a volleyball, bam, you can play. I think that'd be so fun. Even if you just go with one of your other friends and then you join another group, I feel like people are so welcoming in volleyball. 55, get a summer job near a beach or a lake. Go scoop ice cream at a little ice cream truck, like go work at a little cafe, something like that. It's a nice way to make money but still be outside and around nature every day. 56, learn how to play golf. I am terrible at golf. I think it's hilarious and I love to play. 57, go on a road trip with your friends. I think that would be so fun, whether it's like the Oregon coast or just going to like Squamish, Whistler, like just going a bunch of places with your friends on a road trip, stopping everywhere you can, sleeping in the car even. 58, have an intense everything shower. Shave every inch of your body, scrub your hair, double shampoo, condition your hair and do a hair mask, do a face mask, do the whole shabam and feel like a whole new person. 59, watch the sunrise at a lookout. For this one, in the summer, the sunrise is at like 4:30 in the morning. You might as well honestly pull an all-nighter before that, but I really want to do that this year. I want to go to a lookout and watch the sunrise. I think the sunrise is so beautiful. 60, learn embroidery. I just complimented my boyfriend's sister's shirt a few days ago and had like an apple on it, and she was like, thanks, my friend made it for me, and it was so cute. Learning embroidery can be so fun. Embroider like denim jackets, your jeans, your t-shirts, your bags. I think it would be really fun to personalize everything. 61, start collecting something. For instance, I collect stickers. I have a bunch of stickers on my little awala here from all the camping trips and hikes that I go on. I have some stickers on my journal here. My laptop is covered in stickers. I also like to collect pins, is a random one. I have pins on my bag, I have pins on my hat, I have pins on my denim jacket. I love collecting pins. You can even collect stuff like magnets. My mom collects keychains. She asks everyone whenever they go on a trip to collect a keychain for her. 62, have a photo day with friends. If one of you guys has a car, make sure to pack like 2 or 3 extra outfits so that you guys can just go around and take photos on all the outfits you have so that you have a bunch of Instagram posts lined up. I think that would be so fun. 63, make a jewelry holder with air dry clay. Now you can get air dry clay from a bunch of places. You can probably also get it on Amazon. It's just like you make something with the clay and you let it air dry, and it's so fun. 64, make silver pendants with silver clay. Now a lot of people don't know, but if you go on Amazon and you look up silver clay, you can find this clay that's basically clay particles and silver particles, and it's all mixed together. So if you make like a pendant or something like that, you can fire it with a blowtorch and then it melts away all the clay particles and bonds the silver, so you're making your own pendant. It's so sick. 65, make an ASMR video. If you like ASMR, I personally love ASMR. I have to listen to it every single night for like 45 minutes to fall asleep. Literally the best sound ever. 66, learn to make natural clothing dye. There's a bunch of things that you can use for clothing dye. I'm pretty sure you can use matcha to make a beautiful matcha green dye. I'm pretty sure it's like avocado pits or something like that that can dye things purple. 67, get a typewriter and use that as your journal or use that to write notes for loved ones. 68, pick up garbage at your local beach or park. Even fun to do it with friends while listening to music. I honestly think it's really important. And if you're hanging out in your room doing nothing with your friends, you might as well go do something good and pick up garbage or go volunteer, do something like that. 69, buzz your friend's hair or your hair and dye it like fun patterns and fun colors. 70, visit a friend at work, especially if your friend is like a waitress. Go hang out and sit at one of her tables, do something like that. My friend works at a vintage store and I literally go and hang out with her for like 4 or 5 hours at a time. 71, get you and all of your friends to collect all the clothing that you don't really wear anymore, and then everybody go to one person's house with all of their clothes that they don't want and then shop around with each other's clothes. So like going through all your friends' clothes, seeing what you want from them, and everybody else does the same for your clothes. I think that would be so fun. 72, go to the thrift store and thrift your friends' club outfits. So you guys are all thrifting each other like giant ugly t-shirts or crazy tops, crazy skirts, stuff like that, so that you guys all wear the most insane outfits to the club or to lunch. You can literally do anything in those outfits, especially golf. 73, download the app Fits, not sponsored, and upload all of your clothing to it. It is a super easy app and I love that app so much. 74, learn a song. When I was like like 11 years old. I went to visit some family friends in Saskatchewan, and one of them played the song Low by Flo Rida and said, I bet you don't know this song, and I only knew the chorus. And then for some reason I vowed to learn the entire song when I got home. But learning a whole song can be so fun and a really fun pastime, especially if it's like a rap song with like a bajillion words or just like a 6-minute long song. It's fun. 75, make a physical vision board that you can hang up on your wall. I just watched Fernanda Ramirez do a vision board video where she basically made 2 vision boards, one for her like spiritual self and her like inner child, and then one for like the more business side where she talked about her YouTube channel, her podcast, stuff like that. And I think I'm literally gonna do that today. Like, I watched her video this morning and suggested it to my boyfriend. 76, pretty much the same as 75, but make a vision board for your laptop wallpaper and your phone wallpaper. 77, get you and all your friends to make music on GarageBand and see whose song is best. I think that would be hilarious, especially if you guys are bad at music or if you guys are all really good at music. Bonus points if you actually make lyrics. 78, classic, go berry picking, go apple picking, go pick raspberries. There's a bunch of farms where you can do that at, and that's a guaranteed way to get fresh produce. 79, get a journal, a blank journal, and start your own recipe book. I think that would be so fun. Even if you're taking recipes from other books that you love and just writing them down in there so you have all of your own recipes that you love, just having a recipe book of stuff that you love to make so that you can easily remake those recipes again. And it would be really cute to just color in little pictures of each thing. And if you're planning on being a parent one day, I think that would be such an adorable and like wholesome thing to pass down to your kids. 80, a classic, rearrange your room. Who doesn't feel like an entirely new person after they rearrange their room? 81, have a fake bachelor or bachelorette party. Get some like bachelorette party sashes, get some crowns, get some like PP shaped straws, stuff like that, and just literally have a bachelorette party for no reason. 82, have a bob club night. Everybody on TikTok recently has been doing that and thrifting like insane colored bobs and just going to the club on that. 83, make your own natural paint. I've always wanted to try this and I think it would be fantastic. 84, get a high maintenance house plant and take care of it and let it thrive. Make sure that it's still alive by the end of the summer. And it would give you an excuse to research something. 85, get face paint and have a like outdoor face painting day with your friends. You can even get little face painting books or look at face painting tutorials like the ones that they do on little kids and just have fun and paint each other's faces. I think that's such a cute little activity and I feel like it would honestly heal your inner child a little bit. 86, play baseball, basketball, lacrosse, a sport that you can actually play in a group with your friends. 87, get a Sudoku book and make a goal to finish it by the end of the summer. 88, use up a bunch of disposable cameras, you and all your friends have them, and then don't develop them until the end of the summer. 89, make a time capsule. I've always wanted to do this, no clue where I'd bury it, but I still think it would be fun. 90, I know a lot of people might not want to do this because some people get grossed out by this at the thrift store, but thrift mismatched bedding. So if you want to thrift like 2 sets of pillowcases, a duvet cover, a bed sheet, like a bunch of different things that you think the patterns all look kind of cute together to make your own mismatched bed set. You can soak stuff in the bath in vinegar as well if it's a little bit stinky or if it smells too much like the thrift store for you before you wash it, so that it'll get the smell completely out. Trust me, it works every time. 91, if you want to try out having tattoos, get good quality fake ones. I've seen so many ads on like Instagram and stuff where it's like a clear patch that you put on your skin, and when you peel it off, the tattoo is kind of like a light green, but then it fades into like an actual black tattoo and it lasts like a month or 2. And I think that would be a fun thing to do, especially if you're a little bit afraid of the commitment of a tattoo. 92, make a list of the things that you enjoyed the most as a kid and do them all one summer. A lot of people forget how enjoyable simple things can be, like going on bike rides with your friends or going to the gas station at like 11 p.m. and getting snacks and sitting outside and eating them with your friends, having a fire, like doing a bunch of little things that you loved to do when you were younger. 93, put on or buy actual frolicking in the field outfits and go frolic in a field. Whether they are like loose white dresses, like jean shorts and a little blouse with some boots, and actually go find a flower field and like run in it. I will say though, make sure it is not on private property and make sure you are not damaging wildlife. Those are 2 very key things. 94, create a diet plan / food journal. And by this, I don't mean any sort of unhealthy eating situation. I basically just mean write down everything you eat in a day and how that thing made you feel. Because naturopaths are very expensive. However, if you are finding that you have some stomach issues or like you're getting headaches all the time, stuff like that, write down each thing you eat and exactly how it makes you feel so that you can actually know what your body tolerates and what it doesn't. 95, write a journal entry as if you were 100 years years old and looking back on your life and reminiscing of everything that you've accomplished, whether or not it's stuff that's already happened or stuff that you already want to happen. This is definitely a form of manifestation, but it can also be a really nice way to kind of clarify what you value most and the most important things in your life and what you want to remember in your final days. 96, make bag charm. Make like charm necklaces, charm bracelets, bag charms, anything like that, to be honest. But I think a bag charm would be really, really cute, especially because I always like have charm necklaces and I'm like, oh, this would be a cute bag charm, but I don't want to put it on my bag because I want to wear it as a necklace. So if you go to Michael's, you can buy a bunch of little charms, or you can even buy charms from like thrift stores, pendants from thrift stores, stuff like that, and then thrift a little chain and you can have that and intentionally make it a bag charm. 97, get colorful baking clay, which I had so much of as a kid. I can't exactly remember what it was called, but it was like a clay where you'd make a little figurine and then you'd oven bake it and it would harden, and then you'd put like a clear thing on the outside of it. I would use like nail polish, and you could make like little charm bracelet charms. You could make little magnets and hot glue like a magnet on the back of it, like stuff like that, and I completely forgot about that, and it is such a fun activity. 98, find your signature scent. I want to do this so bad. I'm pretty sure I already know what mine is, to be honest. I love smelling good, and my boyfriend does too. We love to go to Sephora and smell every single perfume or cologne that they have and really like think hard about what you want your signature scent to be. 99, make a board game. Get a thing of like cardboard or whatever, or even like your old Monopoly cardboard board game, and then paint it and paint a new board game, whatever you want it to be. And finally, 100, go through every single thing you own, every single thing, whether you live at home with your parents and everything you own is in your room, or if you have your own apartment, every single thing, and get rid of everything you don't need or love. That will clean your slate so much, and you would be so surprised at how much stuff that is like out of sight, out of mind, that you don't even need. Anyway, y'all, that was 100 ideas of things that you can do this summer. But please stay off your phone, you guys. It is honestly bad. I will say, I will be very vulnerable. My screen time is disgraceful, and if you're like, oh, what is it, like 6 hours? Try like 9 to 11 hours, which is gross, okay? And I don't like that. I don't want that to be my habits anymore. It is depressing, it is dark, it is not good for you. So just try your absolute best to actually stay off your phone. And please, if you ever feel yourself struggling with your screen time, feel free to revisit this video and rewatch it just to give yourself a few more ideas of what you can do. Anyway, I love you all so much. Make sure to subscribe. I definitely want to post more summer vlogs, stuff like that. And I am going to be doing another rating my subscribers fits video very, very soon, because I have a lot of fits that I didn't end up rating in the last one that I still have from months ago. So I really, really, really want to get started on doing that again. Anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you so, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you were inspired, motivated, uplifted, etc. And go have an amazing day, an amazing summer day. Go in the sun, go for a swim, do all the things that you need to do to feel joy, and remember what it was like to be happy and feel all the emotions instead of just feeling meh and numb because of your phone. Anyway, I love you all so much once again. Thank you for watching. Mwah. Bye bye.